All right, let's get going and whatnot. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys have all had a good week. Sorry, let me just adjust a few things here. Move this, move that. Okay. Oh, not quite. Do that. Do that. Okay, I think that's everything I needed. Hello, hello. Oh, you know what? And I forgot to change the title on that thing. If I pull this up. There we go. All right. So for this week, so since we kind of finished up our our plan for New Zealand, thought it'd be fun to kind of put together this wheel so we can kind of randomly pick what we'll be doing for our next little adventure planning. Before that, just kind of want to show off this one little thing that I've been working on. This little journey intensity meter, I guess is what I'm calling it. So as you can see, these three adventures all just have the same intensity level, which is fairly balanced, which is kind of what I'm hoping adventures stay at. I'm sure there'll be some that'll be even more intense, some that are even less intense, but keeping them in the middle. So there's like 5 levels. Balanced bliss is level 3, so it's not crazy, but still relaxing. Just keeping it not you still have lots of free time, but should still be a lot of fun. So I mean, the basic idea is how it calculates it is how many days, how many locations you're going to, how many things you're doing, what type of things you're doing. So like, for instance, if you're going on a hike, that's going to be more than if you were just eating out. And so it kind of calculates all that up and gives it a number, and then that number corresponds to an amount here. And so there's a few different levels. So balanced bliss, and then above that, and I can't remember them off the top of my head. Let's pull up the list here. So at the bottom level is chillaxing. You're just having a nice, easy, fun vacation. And then, shoot, I can't remember. Let's just pull up the. Where's the best way to find it? In here. Go in here. Gives you a little bit of a peek behind the corner for the code a bit here. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, so we have chillaxin, we have easy breezy, we have balanced bliss, then an epic expedition, and then full throttle at the very top. So a couple levels, and yeah. So let's go ahead and give the wheel a spin, I think, and we'll find out where we're gonna plan our next little adventure. So we got lots of options on here. Try to mix it between places internationally, domestic for here in the U.S. Some places that I've been, and some places that I've just been thinking about. So we'll go ahead and give it a spin. Here we go. What's it going to be? All right, Richmond to Boston. Sweet. So this is a trip that I've been thinking about. So if we go onto the Google Maps here, and we look, basically Richmond to Boston is just this one I-95. So, I mean, the hope with it is you can hit a bunch of states kind of along the way, and then, yeah, I mean, just get to see a nice variety of things kind of all through here. Which I was born over here in Connecticut, but I was like not even 2 years old when we moved away, so I have like no memory of that. So that's kind of another part is get it kind of explore a little bit more of kind of where I'm from. Though my family's not really from the East Coast. We've been West Coasters for a while. My dad was just going out there for school. So let's go ahead and start a new journey here. Where are we off to? Let's put in Richmond, Virginia. We also want Boston, Massachusetts. I will just leave it at that for a minute. We'll call this East Coast Road Trippin'. Things we want to do. Lots of food to do on the way. So definitely some pizza. I'm sure there's lots of museums, like the Smithsonian. Yeah, we'll call it, we'll add more as we get going here. So let's add a bunch of days in. So day one is, let's get the usual stuff kind of out the way. So we're gonna fly in, flight arrival, yeah, and then day 7 we'll do fly out, flight departure, lock those in. And so day 1/day 2, that's going to be our day in Richmond. And day 6, 7, that's going to be our day in Boston. And then, I mean, we'll just hit some stuff along the way. So, I mean, first stop, if we're coming in from Richmond, first big place is going to be DC. So we'll have a day in Washington, D.C. After that, Baltimore. I mean, maybe we'll put a day in Baltimore here. Okay, Baltimore, Wilmington. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I don't know much about about Delaware. But we'll put it on the idea list here. And Wilmington. Then we got Philly. And how do you spell Philadelphia? Philadelphia. Okay. Philadelphia. The day in Philadelphia. I mean, that's more likely to happen. And then Newark, New York. In New York, for sure happening. And then maybe we want, I mean, if we're just sticking on the 95 here, it takes us New Haven, up through Providence, and then into Boston. So probably need another day in between here. So we'll move this over. And we'll say, I think this is a day in New Haven, probably. Okay. So that's a rough outline. I mean, we can add in a couple other days here, if needed. So let's start filling this out. So start down in Richmond. I mean, I'm a big fan of what am I saying? I'm a big fan of the Civil War and like Revolutionary War and just American history in general. So I mean, there's got to be a lot of stuff nearby. I mean, there's definitely a Battle of Petersburg. There's definitely a Fredericksburg. And I think I saw, yeah, Appomattox over here. This is where the surrender happened. So not too far away. But Fredericksburg is kind of on the way. Funland of Fredericksburg. That's funny. So I'm sure there's some kind of museum or something in here. So maybe Fredericksburg happens like on the way to DC. So maybe we'll put that here. Fredericksburg. I think that's how you spell it. Fredericksburg. Okay. Fredericksburg. Yeah, so if we just go things to do in Richmond, yeah. Museum of Fine Arts, State Capitol, Botanical Garden. Seems fun. Let's look at some pictures. Huh. Seems pretty fancy. Okay. Breweries, Carytown. Busiest on the weekends. Yeah. So just a lot of restaurants and stuff, I guess. King's Dominion. Looks like a fun little amusement park. So I mean, who doesn't love those? I mean, I'm a big roller coaster guy. I love roller coasters. Museum of History and Culture. There's a Holocaust museum here. It was founded in 1997. Huh. I wouldn't have thought a Holocaust museum in Richmond, but interesting. Black History Museum, yeah. So that's more of what I would think to be in Richmond. Maymont. Science Museum, okay. Belle Isle. St. John's Church. Okay, this is more what I was looking for. American Civil War Museum. Confederate. Okay. One to 2 hours to spend there. Okay. Well, let's put it on the list for now. The American Civil War Museum. Okay. Find some. Here we go. Visit Richmond, VA. That's not a. I don't know if that's selling me on wanting to go to Richmond. If the first picture I see is a guy trying not to drown in a kayak. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a kayak person, so I don't know like how like how hard it is to like correct this or whatever. But nobody seems to be reacting, so maybe it's not a big deal. Alright, unique things. So arts and culture, music. Yeah, I mean, let's look at. Oh, come on. Some historical sites here. Oh, wow. Look at these guys. Is this just the same? Yeah, I mean, it's the same address. So why is it listed twice? I don't know. Alright, American Civil War Museum. Oh, and then the White House of the Confederacy. Okay. I mean, how far did it say? Appomattox is like over here. How far is this? About an hour and a half out of town. Okay, not awful. I mean, this is probably what I would want to do is go and see that. So let's make it a very Civil War day out of Richmond. So drive to Appomattox. APBO. Okay. Tux. Driving. It said, yeah, we'll put 2 hours for now. Then we gotta drive back to Richmond. Two hours, and then courthouse, historical site. So yeah, drive out, see it, drive back, and then Civil War Museum. And then, yeah, it's probably good for that day. So very, very history centered day, which was fine with me. That's what I like. That's kind of our Richmond, but while we're thinking about Richmond, like, let's go back here. Food, yeah, eat. What are you guys like? Is there a thing you guys are known for? Some onigiri. And these look like spam musubi to me. So if you guys don't know these, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why they're calling it an onigiri, but it's like a Hawaiian. Okay, I mean that's an onigiri. These little rice balls, but that picture they had. I mean, I just want to see your menu. Okay, I don't know. Order now. Okay, no, they do call it a musubi. Good. Yeah, so musubi it's a Hawaiian thing, especially just like spam sushi. So it's just like rice, fried spam. I mean, like seaweed. If you don't like spam, you won't like it, but I really like it. I think it's delicious. It's just funny that that they're featuring something like that. Man, let's see. I just want like biscuits and waffles. Yes. Here we go. Dedicated gluten free. Never mind. I'm sorry. No, I mean no offense or anything to anybody who is gluten free. I just like my gluten. Yeah, let's just give me a list. Is it VCU focused? What's a VCU? Oh, is that like the local school probably? Yeah. Alright. Got some lobster, oyster bar. Yeesh, a little expensive, but salmon crab cakes, $42. Rockfish, steak, filet mignon, salmon. I do love a good salmon. Alright, I mean, seems pretty good. We'll throw it on here. Sam Miller's, I think it's called. Yeah, Sam Miller's. Do they have a website? Yep. Where is it? There's gotta be an address on here somewhere. Okay. Cyber Cafe. Just a standard cafe kind of thing. Addis Ethiopian. I've never had Ethiopian. 8.5. that like served in a crab? Pizza, calzones, pasta, entree. I mean, yeah. Seems good. Well, we'll call it good for Richmond. Next, DC. So I'm kind of, thinking, how long does it take to get from Richmond to DC? Well, I guess we're going to Fredericksburg first. Directions from Richmond. Yeah, only an hour? Wow. Everything, that's the thing about the East Coast, is everything is so close. Like, I mean, just being on the West Coast for my whole life, it's just like, to go to the next state over is a several hour ordeal. Drive to Fredericksburg. So that is kind of nice about the East Coast, is it's all gonna be quick. And then Fredericksburg to Washington DC, that's gonna be just another hour. Go to DC, driving, lock it in, and then Smithsonian. I mean, it's all gonna be museums and I don't know, like walking by the White House and stuff. I guess go to the, what's it called, the national park. Is that what this thing is? I mean, whatever this is. Walking up and down that. Yeah, Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, some museums, Smithsonian, Capitol Building, White House. I didn't know Grant had a memorial here. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's the Capitol Building. Cool. Guess we need more of a side view here. Wearing his hat, riding a horse, just needs a cigar. Okay. I don't know, it seems like a fun place to kind of, just walk around. I mean, there's like a ton of stuff just right here. Ford's Theater. I mean, if we're sticking with our Civil War theme for the first part of this trip. But, I mean, all sorts of stuff you could do here. Okay. I mean, that'll be the rough outline there. So move on to Philly. So if we're doing Washington D.C. to Philadelphia, that's going to be 2.5 hours. Okay. Go to Philadelphia. We'll run to 3 hours. Gets you into Philly. And then really, I don't know what it is you do in Philadelphia besides a cheesesteak. So yeah, let's find out things to do in Philadelphia. What was that? Oh, with kids. I thought that said with no kids when it was trying to autocomplete. Oh, that's fun. 10 most essential things to do. All right, let's see what 10 most essential things are. Run like Rocky, cheesesteak, Independence Hall, yeah. Reading Terminal Market. I don't know, but all right. Benjamin Franklin Parkway, okay. Liberty Bell, yeah, let's put that. Liberty Bell historical site. Oh yeah, Rocky statue. We'll put it on this. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen many of the Rocky movies, to be honest, and I don't know. I wasn't as impressed with them, which I feel bad saying because I mean they're such loved movies. But I mean, I'm sure if I gave them a few more tries, I would probably enjoy it. All right, yeah, Gino's Steaks. That's the one I've heard about. Which I don't know makes me a little nervous because maybe it's all hype, you know? Is it actually a good cheesesteak? I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert. Independence Hall, yep. Another historical site, I believe. Is that like... Yeah, where the Declaration of Independence signed, Constitution was created, yeah. I like how it shows a family. Is that like the European Union flag? Alright, yeah. The famous love sculpture. Okay, by somebody named Robert Indiana in Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm not aware of this. But, alright, yeah. Ooh, okay, now this looks fun. So that's what the reading terminal market is. It's just food. That's definitely going on here. Reading terminal market. I'm just gonna call that just eat. Okay. Just a lot of museums and stuff. I don't know, what's everybody's opinions on like art museums and stuff? I mean, I have to be in the mood, to be honest. Like, I enjoy art, but like, I mean, I got to go to the Art Institute over in Chicago once, and there's some like really cool paintings, including like that famous one, like the farmer, and his wife, whatever. Yeah, this one. It's like I saw that one like at the institute. Oh, this is a Doctor Who or whatever, but it's like I don't know. I gotta see it, and it was cool, but it's just one of those things where like it was so big. I was just so tired of looking at like just paintings. I don't know if you're art historian or anything like that. I'm sure there's more to enjoy, but I'm not an artist, so I don't know. I don't know how to appreciate it as much. But this looks fun. Who doesn't know? I mean, I love gardens, and this looks really fancy. Mega garden. Okay, yeah. 11,000 different types of plants. I didn't even know there was that many types of plants. Okay, well, there's, I mean, plenty of stuff to do. I mean, the reading terminal market, that's definitely right up my alley though. So I think that looks good for day 4. So next one, New York. I mean, so many things to do in New York, but see how long a drive it is. About 2 hours, and I'm sure that's if traffic is in your favor. To New York. Really, this adventure is more going to be like a sampling of the East Coast. You're probably going to need, a few more days in, more or less all of these places to really get an appreciation. All right, let's. I mean, New York. There's just so many things to do. I mean, we'll throw a few of them on here, like Broadway. Couldn't remember the name of it. Do I have theater on here? That's embarrassing. I should probably add that. We're just gonna call it art. Yeah. What are some other famous things? Central Park. I think I'm more or less going to leave the New York day blank just because there is just so much to do, and just depending on who you are, you're gonna want to do so many different things. But I'll throw a bunch of these on the idea list. What do you call Times Square? I guess historical site. I don't know what else you would call it, but yeah, that's kind of what it is. All right, I mean, yeah, let's just let people figure out what they want to do in New York. So, New Haven here. If you guys are not in the know, New Haven, Connecticut, home of Yale University. But more importantly, I think it's somewhere over. It's like West Haven. Is it like over here? Well, let's put this in there. So it's an hour and a half drive first. Drive to New Haven. And then in here, Pepe's Pizza. There it is. I've gotten to eat here once, and it's good. It is a good pizza. If you like a New York style pizza, this is the place. So we are putting that on the list. Pepe's Pizza. Go ahead and add that on. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is seriously good. Good pizza. I'm a big pizza guy, so I can't not stop at Pepe's. But I mean, I think so. Do a stop in New Haven, and then kind of just continue on up into, let's do directions, into Providence, I think. So we can hit Rhode Island. Okay, another hour and a half. And then drive to Boston. How long is that going to be? Hour and a half, probably. It's not too far. Yeah, an hour. Oh, forgot to tag it. Yeah, that's not bad. So you get to do some stuff in Richmond, a lot of history kind of stuff. DC is going to be museums and some more historical sites there. Philly, you get into more of the food, kind of the food scene a bit. Go up to New York, do literally whatever you want. There's so many sports teams, there's so much food, there's so much, like Broadway and like those kind of things. Day 6, kind of just to hit a few places on the way up to Boston. Spend a day in Boston. Actually, this will probably be down here. Drive to Boston, get a full day in Boston, and then fly out the next day. Let's add in some more of these. So we're going to Washington, D.C. We're going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New York, New Haven, Connecticut, Providence, Rhode Island, and then that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different places. So yeah, like a new place every day. Pretty much. I think that would be a pretty fun trip. Just kind of, just the East Coast sampler plate, like at a restaurant. That would be fun. All right, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Thanks anybody who stopped by. This was a lot of fun. Just kind of exploring the East Coast a bit. And again, it's just so crazy. Like how many states is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 states in let's see, 2 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours, 10, 11 hours. In 11 hours, you can hit 9 different states just back to back to back. That's crazy. That's just not how it is over on the West Coast at all. So, yep, this will be, if you check back, this adventure will be added in here. Feel free to pull it up, copy it onto your own journeys, modify it to however you would like. And yeah, don't forget to like and follow on all of our different social media. And we'll see you guys all next week. Thank you. We'll see you later.